What if the silent object drifting through the black vacuum between the stars isn't a leftover shard of ancient ice, but a functioning, nuclear-powered vessel engineered by a civilization that matured under a distant sun? The mere possibility has sent tremors through the scientific world. Astronomers, physicists, and orbital analysts now find themselves confronting a scenario that challenges everything they know about how objects move, behave, and exist in space. The interstellar wanderer we now call 3I, ATLAS continues its slow advance toward the inner regions of our solar system, and with each passing hour the unease surrounding it deepens. What once seemed like a rare opportunity to study a traveler from another star has evolved into something far more disturbing. 3I, Atlas is not related to anything that formed here. Its materials, its spectral fingerprints, its bizarre chemistry, none of it matches the debris left over from the birth of Earth, Mars, or the Moon. Its origin is undeniably foreign. Even its journey is unnatural. Its movement follows a hyperbolic track, the kind traced by bodies that are simply visiting, entering, passing, and leaving forever. Yet this track cuts unsettlingly close to one object that humanity holds dear, the Moon. For billions of years the Moon has been our companion. It has shaped tides, stabilized Earth's wobbling axis, and given humans a platform from which we imagined our future in space. A collision involving such a world is more than theoretical. It could rewrite the dynamics of the entire Earth-Moon system. Simulations have been relentless. None have dismissed the possibility of an impact. 3I, Atlas is racing through the void at speeds that would turn any collision into a world-shaking detonation. A hit of that magnitude could unleash a flood of molten rock, carve a basin wider than anything seen in recorded history, and hurl debris outward at terrifying velocities. Some fragments might escape the Moon entirely and cross Earth's orbit, endangering satellites, space stations, future lunar expeditions, everything. Worse, we still have no certainty about what this object is made of. It could be rocky. It could be metallic. It could contain compounds unknown to solar system science. Some observations even hint at things no natural object should do. Odd gas signatures. Chemical combinations that defy expectations. Subtle shifts in movement, as if the object is not drifting but adjusting itself. Every new day produces another heated debate. Is 3I, ATLAS a natural extremity of interstellar chaos, or something shaped by hands, or minds, not human? And if it is artificial, what is its mission? Is it a probe? A scout? A remnant of a long-dead civilization? Or something still active, something that could change direction at will? As it approaches the inner solar system, the Moon becomes more than a symbol of exploration. It becomes a potential target. Imagine a mountain-sized construct from another star plummeting into the surface we plan to settle, mine, and build upon. The consequences would echo far beyond the initial strike. A crater unlike anything recorded. Vast rivers of melted stone. Shattered regolith fields. Clouds of dust stretching across thousands of kilometers. Any human-made structures, habitats, telescopes, communication arrays, could be obliterated in seconds. Even missions not yet launched could be delayed for years, forcing humanity to restart its lunar blueprint from scratch. And while the Moon may seem small compared to Earth, its role is enormous. Change its orbit or mass distribution even slightly, and Earth's tides, climates, and long-term stability could be affected. Politically and psychologically, the message would be devastating. The universe can reach us, even here. Yet, buried beneath the danger is an unmatched scientific opportunity. An impact would expose deep lunar layers untouched for billions of years. It might embed pieces of 3I, ATLAS into the surface, offering clues about its birthplace and possibly the civilization that sent it, if one exists. Still, the price would be steep. If 3I Atlas were to strike the Moon, the consequences would stretch far beyond the initial explosion. Entire regions that scientists have studied for decades, ancient lava seas, crater basins untouched since the early solar system, and the historic sites that humanity dreams of building upon, could vanish in an instant. Construction plans for future lunar bases, fuel depots, and scientific stations would be thrown into chaos. Engineers would be forced to redesign everything from habitats to landing pads. Colonies that once seemed inevitable would now need reinforced domes, radiation-hardened bunkers, and impact-resistant shields capable of surviving a celestial disaster. And the true fear doesn't come from what we know, but from what we cannot predict. 3I Atlas could shatter before reaching the lunar surface, splitting into a swarm of high-velocity fragments. Each piece could strike a different region, a cluster of impacts spread like cosmic buckshot. Or the object could hold together, landing as a single, intact mass and releasing the kind of explosive energy usually associated with planetary formation events. In both scenarios, the Moon becomes a battleground of physics. No country on Earth, no matter how advanced, could face this alone. International borders would evaporate in the shadow of an interstellar threat. Suddenly, every space agency, NASA, ESA, CNSA, JAXA, ISRO, and every private company with hardware in orbit, would be forced into a shared mission: track it. Understand it. Prepare for what comes next. If a major strike occurred, the consequences would linger for decades. Near-lunar space could fill with clouds of debris, shards of rock, metal, and unknown interstellar material traveling at deadly speeds. Satellites could fail. Communication networks could collapse. Even spacecraft on their way to Mars or beyond could be threatened as they passed through contaminated orbital lanes. The dark side of the Moon, the one place in the entire inner solar system where radio telescopes can operate without interference, might no longer be safe. A single impact could scatter dust for thousands of kilometers, smothering sensitive sensors and destroying the pristine silence that scientists rely on. Yet amid all the fear and destruction, one truth stands out: the scientific return would be unlike anything humanity has ever seen. Every telescope on Earth and every observatory in orbit would turn toward the Moon at the moment of impact. We would capture the explosion in radio, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, even gamma rays. We would watch shockwaves ripple across the lunar crust. Seismometers buried beneath the regolith would record moonquakes of unprecedented magnitude. For the first time in history, scientists would study an interstellar object from the inside, its core exposed, its materials scattered across a world we can reach. But at what cost? For generations, humanity looked at the Moon as a constant, a timeless companion, a stable body that held predictable rhythms and ancient memories of the solar system's youth. Yet 3I Atlas forces us to confront a far more fragile truth: the Moon is not invincible. Nothing in space is. The universe is a place of motion, violence, and unpredictability. It does not protect us. It does not reassure us. It simply unfolds, indifferent to our ambitions. If 3I Atlas strikes the Moon, it will not just mark the arrival of an interstellar visitor. It will serve as a cosmic wake-up call, a reminder that our solar system is not a closed bubble, and that the void between the stars is anything but empty. And so humanity watches, breath held, instruments focused, minds racing. Because with each passing hour, the object moves closer. Silent. Unpredictable. Ancient. The world looks upward with a mixture of fascination and fear, and accepts a truth we were never ready to face. Even the Moon, our closest companion, is not beyond the reach of the unknown.